Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here, and today I'm showing off the Mini Boss mod showcase. Now this is a fantastic mod that I feel deserves a lot more recognition than it has, and that's why I'm starting off right off the bat to show you guys the recipes and what this mod comes with. So, first thing you're going to get is dark iron ingots. These are dropped from some of the mini bosses. So, you can create the helmet, chest plate over here. You can create the leggings and boots. You'd create it just the regular way that you would expect in Minecraft. Now, let me show you what this will do for you. Alright friends, now I wanted to get to a dark area so I could really show off what the armor is capable of. Now, when you put on your helmet, you get night vision. So as you see, everything's much brighter with the helmet on. Put on the boots, you get a jump boost. Leggings will give you speed, and the chest plate will give you regeneration. So it's pretty powerful armor. And the reason is the mini bosses are actually quite difficult to defeat. Now, I think it's only fair that we go and show you what those can do. Alright, so as you see here in the dispensers, I've got some of the mini bosses set up already. Now it should be noted that along with mini bosses, there are micro bosses that basically take vanilla mobs and make them more difficult, give them armor. I think they give them special names too, and hopefully we'll come across. If not, I'll still be able to show off the mini bosses, which is the meat of this mod. Now also, these are the only two blocks that I have not shown. They cannot be crafted, but they will be dropped by enemies. So I'm going to take the Oculus right now to show you guys what that does, and let's spawn in an iron zombie here. Okay, so as you see, oh man, the iron zombie's quick, but I've got the Oculus, so oh, look at that, lightning on him. So the Oculus will, do that. Man, this guy's powerful, and he can steal your weapon. Something pretty important that I probably should have remembered, but he's on fire because of the Oculus, so let's just wait for him to burn. Alright, I would be totally screwed had I not had this armor, but this armor will give me, a decent amount of protection, but still, obviously not good enough against this tough guy. Look at him here. So, when you finally kill him, not only will you get your weapon back, but if I show you here, yeah, look at that. He actually drops a few of them. And I got my weapon back, so I don't really need those two. Next up, we have the Crawler. Okay, now this guy actually does something really cool among death, but I just need to, he's also the scariest, in my opinion. He looks scary. He can summon spiders. Right. Should have remembered that. Should definitely have remembered that. Wow! So even under circumstances where I give myself a major advantage, these bosses are nothing to laugh at. These guys can really do some damage. Okay, let's give this another try, shall we? Now, you, Crawler, my friend, are going down. I don't care how many spiders you spawn. I'm gonna take you down. Here we go. I'm gonna continue this. Man, okay. So as you see, these mini bosses definitely are no joke. Alright, come on. Come on. As you see, I have died again, but I am back and, final effort. Alright, so, and now, this is probably one of the cooler things about this mod. Not sure if you can see it here. Let me break through real quick. Alright, so when you finally do kill the Crawler, it drops this, and this is fantastic, by the way. I like the overall look of it. Kind of looks like a hangman's noose. But anyway, you get a diamond sword with sharpness 1, a golden apple, and a bottle of enchanting, which, man, that probably would have come in handy beforehand. But that's good because we have more enemies to take down. And this spider over here. Hey, spider! Freaking jerk. I don't care that it's daytime. I don't care. Okay, now we're moving on. Moving on. Alright, moving on. Hopefully this sword will help me against something that is not to be trifled with. The Glider, which is a mob that looks like he's on skis. Now, I don't think that the Glider currently drops anything. So I'm just gonna kill him real quick and move on to some of the other mini-bosses. Okay, now moving on, we have the Forest Guard, which I think is probably the most interesting looking mob model that they have in here. Because he's kind of... I can't tell if he's holding his own head or if he's got a head and he's trying to hand it to me. But, either way, it's creepy. Now, something interesting about the Forest Guard is he will have randomly different effects, potion effects on him. So be careful. Sometimes that can really catch you off guard and bring you down. So, if we quickly take this guy down here, I don't want to get too close because I know he can do quite a bit of damage. We get a little structure that has, again, man, I've got to create a door here. This is a tree, and at the top it has a little chest. So let's go take a look at what's in the chest. Alright, so when you finally break through, the chest will be on the top here, and you get a diamond axe with smite and unbreaking 1. Now, it should be important to note that I've seen different effects on these weapons when you get them, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that's dictated, but overall, pretty damn cool. Now, I don't really need the bone or sapling, so let's move on to the next mob, which is the stealth creeper. This guy's scary. This guy kept creeping up on me and scaring the crap out of me while I was testing this mob out. As you see, it's an invisible creeper. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So let's just see. Oh, let's see if we can get it real quick here. There we go. Oh, golden carrots. So that's an interesting drop. Now, don't need the carrots. Once again, let's move on to the Watcher. This is one of the creepier things that... Oh, no. This is one of the creepier mobs. As you see, it does give you nausea and blindness. Ah! So you got to fight this guy while you're woozy and in the dark, which can be quite terrifying if you're not expecting it. So let's just hopefully take this guy down real quick. Real quick. I don't even see my damage indicators anymore, which by the way is separate to this mod. I just installed it so that you guys could get a good look at what the health is. There we go. We got the Oculus, which should come in handy for the final mini boss once I stop being all woozy. Oh man, that's what you get for fighting what looks like a crossbred between Venom and a Shuckle. Alright, now walking by, I see that there are actually a few of the bad guys in here. So as you see, they do spawn randomly throughout the world. But we are moving on to the final mob, which I actually had to put in a different room because of the size. So that's why I'm moving on over here. This should be the room that I put it in. Now this final guy... Not the most difficult, but once again, like I said, easily the biggest. Is there anything else in here that wants to kill me? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we've got the super slime. Now, what this guy will do, oh boy, along with being giant and terrifying, is he will bounce you around, which is not good. It is not good at all. So I'm just gonna hide. Oh no, he's gonna get put out in the water. Uh-oh. So this guy will drop the slime block. Is that not the most terrifying thing ever? You're like, you basically are fighting the thing from the movie Blob. The Blob. You're fighting the Blob. And it's absolutely terrifying. So I'm actually going to tuck tail and run because I am afraid of this thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Go check the mod out. It's fantastic. I would highly recommend adding it to a series if you're a YouTuber. And if not, it's just a fun thing to play around with. And it makes the game more difficult, which in Minecraft I always feel is cool to have that little extra something. You know, it gets too easy after a while once you get all the enchanted armor and whatnot. This will definitely give you some humility and take you down a peg. And that can always be, or that can sometimes be a very good thing in Minecraft. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Until next time, this is Foster the Canadian. I ran from the Blob. Can you blame me? Saying see ya.